Hello everyone! Finally, there is some news about the new 22nd episode of Skibidi Toilet Multiverse series from Dom Studio. And today we will talk about it. What's in store for us in the upcoming episode? And what kinds of new characters will appear in there? And what Skibidi Base 2 is true purpose for? Well, in today's video, we will try to find out all the answers to these questions. So get your tea and snacks ready and prepare to watch this video to the end, because it will be really interesting. Let's go! As we remember from the previous episode, all the agents and titans on the Alliance's side were sent information on their tablets, how the Skibidi were going to blow up the headquarters of the Alliance, and that Skibidi Base number 2 had also been found. And in order to prevent the destruction of the headquarters, a special order was sent about attacking this base. So, now it's time for us to get to the leak and see what's actually going on in it. The first thing that is supposed to catch your eye here is the inscription, which points out that this is Skibidi Base number 2, but it is quite suspicious that the letter B is being torn off. And besides that, it is much smaller in comparison with the other letters. Also, not so far away from this base, you can see something that looks like a substation or something like that. And this may indicate that this base has a slightly different function than the third base. Maybe it's a plant that produces the energy that is needed to run the other Skibidi bases. And that's why I think that in the upcoming episode, we probably are not going to see any unusual mutants or toilets like it was in the 17th or 20th episodes. But that doesn't mean at all that this base is of lesser importance to the Skibidi army. Maybe it plays a much more important role than the other bases, and because of the Alliance attack, the air army of toilets will have to turn around and postpone the destruction of the headquarters after all. Besides that, right in the center of the picture we can see some drill man dude who fights with Skibidi toilets, and this agent seems to be quite unusual. He doesn't look like any other drill man, so I would call him an elite drill man. He has 4 tentacles sticking out of his back with drills that he uses to destroy the toilets. And as we already know, Drill Woman has similar tentacles. He is also distinguished from the ordinary drill men by the shape of his head. For comparison, this is what a normal agent looks like. And also, we do not see his arms and legs. And I think it was done on purpose that they were left out of the frame. It's quite likely that his limbs also have some sort of modifications. Now let's take a look at the Skibidi toilets that are presented here. Let's start with this guy with the red toilet. He looks like the Skibidi welder from episode 10, but the difference is that this is a combat model. He doesn't wear a mask, and instead of a welding machine, he has 2 flamethrowers on his sides. The next Skibidi doesn't look much like a toilet at all. He reminds me more of a vacuum cleaner robot. However, it should be noted that this is not a janitor, but a combat model. And you can tell it by the black helmet, which flew off his head. And finally, here's the last toilet we're going to talk about. We have already seen this Skibidi, garnished with the heads of the defeated agents, more than once. First of all, he appeared in the 49th episode of the original series, as well as in the 1st and 20th episodes of Dom Studios' Multiverse. And interestingly enough, he was not among those who attacked the agents on the roof, so it may be quite possible that he survived and escaped, and thanks to that thing, we are about to see him again in the new episode. And that was all for today. Be sure to subscribe to my channel not to miss my new videos. And that was me, IsoToilet. See ya!